Hi, I'm Alicia May, and this is Experience CTN, where we're going to learn more about CTN volunteers and producers who have supported community media over the past years. Today I'm here with Phil Booz and Austin White from the Neutral Zone. Hi guys, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, welcome. So Austin, let's start with you. What is the Neutral Zone, and what does that mean to you?
Well, the Neutral Zone's a place where the Neutral Zone's a teen center where teens can go and create or do their homework, like stuff like that, like writing and music and visual arts.
Yeah.
Which I'm mostly part of the visual arts.
Yeah.
And
what does Neutral Zone mean to you as a place?
well, before I went to the Neutral Zone, I mean, I got like the like one of those things in the mail. That's how I actually found out about the Neutral Zone. Well, I mean, yeah, that's initially how I was like, hey, maybe I should do this. And so, like, my mom thought I was never going to sign up for it. She just thinks he's going to just blow it off or something like that. But I was like, maybe I should sign up for a few things. So I signed up for a few things, and yeah, that's how I got here.
So, and you are a senior, right?
Yes.
And where do you go to school?
I go to school at Ann Arbor Academy. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
And then what programs do you participate in at the Neutral Zone?
Well, right now I go to the Visual Arts Council and video production.
Nice. Phil, do you want to talk a little bit about what is the video production program at the Neutral Zone?
Yeah, like all other programs at Neutral Zone, it's very youth-driven. But I do add some workshops here and there if that's what the teens want to do. But what we do there is we help develop video literacy and skills, and also in storytelling. So some Mondays we'll be there and we'll talk about what is it that we want to do, and then we'll start pursuing it that day. And then the next few weeks I'll try to prepare some workshops and projects that we can do that kind of revolves around that. Like this year we put on a Teen 24-Hour Film Fest, because some of the teens were interested in competing in something like that, and some had in IPSY 24. So that was kind of really cool to figure out how to put that together. And Austin was actually one of the filmmakers in that competition, so that was pretty cool. That was fun.
Yeah, Austin, what was that like to produce a film for a 24-hour teen film fest?
Well, it was very interesting. I had a really good time making it. I mean, I wish I could have made it with more people, but it was just so hard to get people. It's only 24 hours, so I mean, you could.
Right.
I didn't have really that much people scheduled. Yeah.
So tell our viewers kind of what your film was about.
Well, my film was about a guy who burns the soup, and he builds a time machine to go save the soup, but then somebody tries to stop him from saving the soup.
Ah, right. So we actually have a clip that's a montage of clips from stuff that teens have created at the Neutral Zone. So your film is part of that montage. So viewers, look out for it, and let's take a look.
The tears and sat alone.
Nobody messes with my soup.
That was a good day. I like that.
All right, great. So we saw you in the tracksuit. So you were the, sorry, go ahead, Phil.
I was going to say falling out of the closet.
Falling out of the closet, right?
Yeah.
Also being the enemy who kind of dissolves away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you come up with that idea for the film festival?
Well, actually, it was during the sign-ups, and you guys were there. Yeah.
Yes, we were.
We were there.
They were there, and because you guys won running the 24-hour film fest, and I was like, because I was looking at the requirements, because you can't just, because that, so there's 3 things that you have to have. There was like a line, and there was a prop, and there was a
Structure.
A structure, yeah. and that's so you don't like just bring like, oh, here, like I got this one, let's send that in, and that was doing all the fun.
Yeah.
And so I came up with the idea in like where a sign up area because I just kind of waited there for a bit because yeah, my mom drove me up there, and well, sorry, I can't
It was
think.
very clever,
Yeah,
and I think that
yeah.
just by throwing it together and making it happen, it turned out really well, and by doing it in 24 hours all by yourself as well. So kudos to you.
And it was really funny too. Like I think a lot of times in film competitions, people try to get overly serious in it, and you were just having fun with it, you know.
Yeah, I just kind of I thought it up actually in the where the sign. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, yeah,
And
right.
so I just thought like, hey, door frame. You know, I have a closet. Just use that as like a time machine, and put some tinfoil up, and
it looked like it was
and
great.
and just put some Christmas lights and
Yeah.
time machine. And I think because I didn't really actually have a script, I just kind of said things.
It made it work.
And I got at the end where we were supposed to, or I think we might be too late, was one of the requirements for the
Spoken
film.
word, yeah.
Yeah, and so I recorded it wrong, and I like realized while I was editing it, like it was like
no.
3 a.m. and like I went out there because the take was really good, but the line was wrong, and I'm like, dang it, and like so I went back and into to go back to my kitchen. I turned on all the lights again because I turned off all the lights. You know, I was done shooting, so happy, but then it was just, and it was like a really kind. I didn't look that good, but you know, it got.
I think it worked. I think it worked
Yeah,
really well
and
too.
You
by
can't even
doing
tell
it.
that you had to reshoot anything. I mean, it looked
Yeah.
pretty consistent with everything else that you were doing there. You know.
Good.
But
Do you guys want to talk about the partnership between video production at the Neutral Zone and CTN? Austin, you were with us when the program got started, and it's kind of morphed into something a little different. So do you want to talk about that first? Like how it was when you first started at Neutral
Well,
Zone?
when we first started the video production, Alicia was there.
Yeah.
And we didn't have very good equipment at the time. We only had those flip video cameras and stuff, but then we got a DSLR because that was really cool. Like a few weeks later, we got a DSLR, and we made this really good promo. I don't think we have it, but it's a really good promo that we made, and some guy edited it together. It looked really good how this person edited it, and it was really great.
A Neutral Zone teen edited it together, right? One of our video production teens. He was actually an exchange student, Phil, who hasn't come back because he moved back home.
Oh,
Makes
so,
sense.
That's why.
Yeah, but Phil, what about you? The partnership with Neutral Zone and CTN.
Yeah.
How has it helped the program grow?
No, I know the big thing is definitely having more access to equipment and, you know, to other people who do this kind of work. So I know, like, still sometimes you come by and help out, and, you know, I'm there and able to bring equipment from CTN, which is a big help when we have bigger productions, because we still have that one DSLR. You know, I think we have a few more audio stuff now as well, but, you know, I don't think equipment-wise we've expanded too much. I think we've, you know, getting more editing equipment, more computers and stuff like that, but definitely by having more access to cameras and a space to go if we do need to do a studio shirt is just great, you know. And just having more of like the experts here come out and help out.
Yeah. So for our viewers, when does video production meet?
Well, it meets on Mondays at 7 or no, it's
5:30.
5:30. Sorry.
5:30 to 7, so you weren't too far off the mark there. But we're expanding it to 8 because, you know, just that time is hard for, you know, putting together films, right? So we're trying to get more hours, and hopefully maybe it'll be multiple days throughout the week. But right now it's still Mondays, 5:30 to 8.
Yeah, that's a great thing to mention because I think with video production at the Neutral Zone, there's so many opportunities for video, right? So even though you guys just meet on Mondays, you also film events, right, that are different days of the weeks. You host events on the weekends too that you guys film. So you're really active and you're really busy in the video production department.
Oh yeah, I mean, like almost every weekend we have concerts, and, you know, every once in a while a team will come out and record that concert, get some photos for it at least. You know, we have other special events. I think one that you helped out with last year was the Potential, the art show.
Oh yeah.
And that, we got a promo out of that, which was really cool. So in-house, we do work on a lot of different promotional materials for events, trying to help establish an in-house production company, so that we do outside of all of our other kind of more like fiction, narrative-based stuff and storytelling exercises and things like that.
Yeah, great. So let's take it back to Austin. Austin, how did you get started shooting video or producing video?
Well, a long time ago when I was like in, I don't know, I was 4th grade, so I don't know how old I was, but I started making these videos with my friends or something like that. Like I had just this really insufficient like little point and shoot camera, and we just started recording like this really dumb stuff with like, I don't know, little ugly dolls. I don't know if you guys know what those are, but they're like these just little monster things that were like plush toys, and it was just, we just recorded and we just were downstairs and like they were like monsters, something they're trying to kill us, and we're like in an apocalypse or something like that. They ate everyone else or something like that.
Nice.
And it kind of went from there, and then that's how I got here today, pretty much, with video and how trying to make a career out of it or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. What's your dream job? Do you have a dream job?
I mean, I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. I just hope it's with video and making videos with people, because it's collaboration to make a bigger thing.
Yeah. So you've done a lot of stuff with video. You actually have your own Nikon camera, right?
Yeah.
That you shoot with. And I've seen some of your videos you created with that. Those are wonderful as well. More like music videos, is that how you would describe them, or?
Yeah, I did make some other stuff with like music videos, like putting like just other random people's music into a video.
But you also compose some of your music too,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
for the Teen 24, you did the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, that's my own.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I didn't know that was your soundtrack. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then on top of video, you kind of, I love to use the word, morphed into animation, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So what was that like? I mean, how did you get started in doing animation?
Well, I mean, I kind of always wanted to do animation, but there's really not like a really good program to do animation. Like none of them were really that good that I've used. I mean, there was like Pivot, and that wasn't a very powerful program. It's just kind of, it's not very. But then I took an animation class at my school, like, and then there's this program called like Adobe Flash, and they changed the name to Adobe Animate, but it was a really powerful program. Like you could do so much with it. Like, because the Phil a Robot project was one of the first projects I made with that. I was like the first, because the teacher gave us a bunch of templates to do stuff, like to learn the program, and figure out all the controls and do the thing.
So we actually have a clip of that, or the whole video. Yeah. So let's take a look at Phil the Robot by Austin White.
Phil the Robot. An Austin White production.
What the? Phil, we need to defeat the squares! Yay, we did it! Woohoo! Yeah!
Great.
Isn't that prime time though? Because it's like 8 to 11 or something.
Nice. Good job, Austin. So
Thanks.
what's it like creating animation videos like that? It's different than shooting videos, right?
Yeah.
What do you have to go through?
Well, I mean, it's still the same storytelling thing. You still think of like the same stuff, like in composition, where stuff is, and all that. And it takes a little more time because you gotta do everything. But I mean, you can also, it's also easier to change things. Like if you wanted to change something in a shot, like in a video, you'd have to reshoot the video.
Right.
And
Right. And so you actually draw out all those characters, right?
Yeah,
Those are all
yeah.
your original drawings. And
Yeah.
Nice. Good job, Austin. So, Austin, do you have a favorite production memory, maybe something that happened during a Neutral Zone video production program, or maybe during one of your films, or it could just be one of the events you attended, like the 24-Hour Teen Fest?
Yeah. Here at CTN, I helped do a live stream there, and that was like one of my first like live streams that I've ever really done like professionally.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. And there's a lot of cool. There's just I can't think of stuff at Neutral Zone because I've just done so much at Neutral Zone, and I've had such a good time with actually at the summer camp this year, because we had a summer camp where we made music and a music video for the music, which was amazing because the year before we just found some music, but this year we actually did everything. Like everything was original. It was so much funner than what we had before, and it was just really fun. And we went to the clock tower in downtown Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
Because some guy gives like tours there, and he let us in.
Nice. So you got
That's
to
really
film
cool.
there.
It was really fun.
Awesome, wonderful. Phil, do you have a favorite memory with working with CTN in the Neutral Zone? I know it's a hard question. Maybe a film that you guys have created, or just something you've been a part of?
I think Austin's really on the point with like it's hard to pick because we do so much stuff. But I know over the summer that music video camp was a lot of fun because I'm also a musician, so that was kind of cool. Like helping teens develop something on both ends of that. You know, like we got to do the song first. And then got to keep in mind, we are going to add visuals to this, so what's that going to look like? You know, so we were going all over town, getting footage, putting it together, so that was really cool.
Good.
I think the stuff we do with like TEDx is really awesome.
Yeah.
That's really exciting and really cool stuff. But yeah, it's hard to pinpoint one solid memory. Like even when we're just sitting around watching something and then workshopping it and discussing what we're looking at is really fun too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's a great segue into why should people support the Neutral Zone video production program?
Yeah, I think it's a great resource that you don't get a lot, especially in combination with what CTN provides for them as well, or for us as well. I mean, you can take film classes at school, but typically on the high school level, you don't dig that deep into it. But this is an opportunity to get that kind of like college and professional level of information at that age, you know, and if that's something that you want to pursue as a teen, I think do it. Why not, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think without the Neutral Zone's help, I would have never been able to make like the stuff I can make. Like I wouldn't have the resources. Like the facilitators are very important resources to learning how to do composition and all that, and just,
Right.
and also the cameras that they have there, the equipment is really nice to have because you can't afford that ourselves because I'm just a student.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
And I have to agree with you, Austin. I met you when you were a freshman, and you have grown so much in your skills with video production and animation. I can't wait to see where you end up and what you end up doing in your future.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, I think that's all the time we have today on the show. Thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Thanks again for having us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more on Experience CTN. In the meantime, why not come in and experience CTN for yourself? Email ctn@a2gov.org for more information, and watch our programs at a2gov.org/watchctn. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at CTN Ann Arbor. I want to thank our crew, Matt Drake, Gage Shaughnessy, Justin Wright, Jill Andrews, Tom Eckstein, Phil Booz, and Megan Lantot. And I'm Alicia May, your host and producer. I'll see you next time on Experience CTN.